Hi guys, welcome back. Game number 3 currently underway. Big shout out to some of the, man, it feels old school Base Trade TV today. We had Oatmaker hanging around chat a little bit earlier. We got Shboom sticking around, Dr. Awesome, Queen Green Tea. Like, I feel like this is Base Trade TV like a year ago. And of course, Nathaniel's lurking a little bit too. Yo, we've been actually pimping Take TV's Indiegogo for a while because we want so badly to go to Germany. But guys, I gotta tell you, we're like 200 bucks-ish away from getting Nathanius to fly out to Toronto and come cast Hell It's About Time with us. So our own Kickstarter getting pretty close to that next tier. We're at 22,559. We need 22,769 to get him out there. So seriously, like a little bit less than 200 even. So if you guys got a couple of bucks to spare, put it towards Take TV's Indiegogo, put it towards Base Trade TV's Kickstarter. Either way, you know that you're saving esports by doing one or the other. But this is Take TV's Legacy of the Ultras, and I've talked enough. Let's get into the introductions. Bottom right corner of the map, we've got the Blue Zerg player, Aces Bly.
In the top left, as the Purple Terran, it's Goody.
I'm really curious about his choice of name, Goodin.
Yeah, I don't know. He confirmed that it is pronounced that way, too.
Like, we're not supposed to call it Goody?
No, like that, because like Nerdshio was saying, like, is it Go Odin? And he was like, no, it's good in. I don't know.
It's getting good and stuff.
Well, like I said, I think a lot of that last game going in the favor of Goody was to do with that opener that was just a little different, a little cool, and that it shouldn't be happening again. And Bly is probably going to be looking for a little bit of revenge, to be honest, you know? Like, I don't play in many best of series, I don't play in many tournaments, right? But I do know that if I get something, like, a little stupid, that I should have been like, oh, okay, that was silly, like, why did I lose to that? The first thing I want to do with the next game is just, like, shove their face into it, right? Just be like, yeah, I won! Told you!
Once again, another reason I fear for you if you ever have children. I imagine you, like, playing,
Hey! I hope you can put up with my children.
I don't know, I gotta feel like you'd have 2 kids, right? And like one would be like kind of dumber than the other, and you like be holding his face like into the book. Read better!
I don't think I would be like that at all.
Your brother's so much smarter than you!
No, that sounds pretty messed up. What's up? What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, my bad. That's just what I took away from it, man. It gets scary sitting with you sometimes.
No, I'm pretty good at only like, I don't know. Only, what's the word? Expecting greatness from me. There you go.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Woo. Yo, speaking of Nathaniel's lurking in chat, yo, me and him need to make a Pro Heroes team sometime. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I know that he asked Gillyweed to play. Maybe she can teach us how to play. Dude,
she could be like the captain of the team. We'd be the 3 amigos and she'd be the director. You know what I'm saying? Like we could get some of that Pro Hearthstone, sorry, not Pro Hearthstone, Pro Heroes of the Storm money.
I really wish I knew how to tell if people were good at Heroes of the Storm. I mean, first of all, I can't tell like in-game, but I mean just like a ranking system. I really don't know how they do it.
No, they have a ranking system for Hero League.
But I don't know how they do it.
What do you mean?
What does it mean? What do they have, like gold, silver, bronze?
Oh, it's just like, I think they're doing a Grand Masters League or something from what I heard, but you can just go from 50 to rank 1. So like rank 50 is like easy peasy, bronze I guess, rank 1 would be kind of like Masters League I guess.
But multiple people can be in 50?
Like you start off at 50.
Uh-huh.
And you have to work your way up to 1.
To 1. Okay.
Yeah.
But like, so like of like 20 different people could all be like rank 25.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
It goes off your wins and losses. You get points for like it's just your ELO, but they make it public.
Yeah, I know, but like why don't they just use it as like MMR though? Like so like everyone has like a very specific like setting of like.
Because StarCraft 2 is the best game.
Okay, whatever, Rifkin.
No, I'm serious. Like StarCraft 2 is the best game. They got it right. I'm just saying.
Oh my god, why isn't his name Go Odin? Because he has so many Thors.
that actually wouldn't make sense because Odin only had 1 son.
Well, there are many different Thors.
Well, there's many different queens, is what there is here. Burning the Transfuses holds this defense well. Bly, this is like I'm dealing
Bam.
with none of your shit, Goody. Like, for real.
Yeah,
Bring that
this
medevac
is
here, I
the
dare
revenge. That's made me feel so great after losing that last game. To do something like that. Then he busts out 17 drones. Your Spire's almost done. You feel so good.
I mean, the Spire's a great choice, just simply because I think you kind of know Goody's going this way with tanks anyways. He's done this every single game. Like, why would you expect anything different? And, of course, we know the mutas are much better. Bly's very comfortable with them. And, quite frankly, Bly can be a bit of a superhero when it comes to mutalisks sometimes. I can't remember what tournament it was, but I always think back to when he got, like, those... He killed, like, 3 Thors with 8 mutalisks just because they kept coming out one at a time, and he was just spread perfectly for all of them.
Well, that is... What, going up to... Okay, only 9 mutas, not that committed. So I imagine it's the same thing we see all the time. So 9 mutas and a roaches. Or so. You hurt my feelings, Rifkin.
Why? What?
I said I wouldn't be a good mom.
Oh. Okay, Zombie, I think you'd be the best mom. I'm just jealous that you're not my mom. There we go. Is that better?
Thanks. You're jealous my mom isn't your mom.
I am, because your mom is like awesome. She makes you food and stuff all the time. I'm all about food, dog. Alright, Mutalisks, there's not a whole lot of free reign for him to get in here, and I'm surprised he's diving for tanks like this through a turret. Some Marines out there too, but he's somehow not losing any Mutalisks so far. Like, what? Like I said, Bly is sometimes a little bit magic when it comes to Mutalisks. A bit of a wizard, if you will. But one Mutalisk goes down for the cost of a tank, several Marines, even the medevac. This was a great harass so far.
Yep. He's gonna get more drones. He's gonna go on to a third base. Their base is quite late, but he's gonna get it, so better late than never. And he's denying Goody's own third, so everything's looking pretty on point for the Zerg player. Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't think Bly was intending to keep investing in these, but he's realized how well they're performing. So the +1 weapon upgrades was questionable, but the fact that he's still building mutas kind of making a little bit more sense. He's getting a lot of damage done with these. Goody not going for Liberators, going for Thors and Widowmines, so he's got to start being a little more careful.
Yeah. Old school way to play. Going into Drilling Claws too. Wow, that's really quick. It's quicker than a bio player, I think. Can't tell with these stupid clock.
Man, that's these turrets are like the head of a Hydra. You kill one turret, he builds like 3 more.
That's exactly what a Hydra does, yeah.
Oh man, what if that was like Root Gaming's Hydra though? Like,
You'd have like a billion heads.
can you imagine coming to like, how do I wear these soundproof headphones or whatever?
Oh, you can be sponsored by so many different headsets. That'd be the best.
You Tasia it up for realsies.
Yeah. I'm dedicating even more into mutas while also getting a couple of roaches. But this isn't the seamless transition that we see in other mech games. He's getting both as opposed to all in on one.
Well, it's interesting because I mentioned before, Bly was the one who messaged me and said, bro, it's so stupid, Liberators, I don't even try mutas anymore. They're too good. Oh, he's one of my rules too.
Whoopsie.
But maybe he's doing this with the confidence to go mutas because he knows, hey, this is Goody. He plays old school, he doesn't play new school, he doesn't know Liberators. I mean, it sounds a little bit crazy, but I mean, for someone who definitively was very against using Mutalisks anymore, to say that and then go for mutas like this, that's my best guess.
Well, he's probably not going to get the mineral line, but I think he can do production because his missile turret.
Yeah. This is a muta for it. Second turret, not going to be focused.
Can't get the starport. No, doors are already there.
That's wishful thinking.
Maybe could have gotten a tech lab.
More turrets, man. Oh, God. It's almost like Bly's shooting himself in the foot by doing this damage because it forces Goody to overreact. Like,
well,
and quite badly overreact.
Yeah, because like you said, the Void, you're running out of minerals pretty quickly. You throw down 700 turrets. 700 minerals worth of turrets is actually kind of a good investment. 700 turrets, man. That's a lot of money.
It certainly is, or would be.
It's possible.
Hive Tech coming up next for Bly. Question is which direction this goes. You know, last time we saw Vipers come out and they're kind of okay, but there wasn't a lot of ground army to work with.
Yeah. Yeah, Bly's still not skyrocketing forward in supply, but he's also just, he has a lot of bank. He's waiting to see what he should make against what Goody has, which is, I guess, what you're supposed to do as a Zerg player. But also maybe thinking about getting a 5th soon, as he has enough cash, and the 4th is secured, for the most part. It's a lot more drones, up to 84.
Damn. Well, I guess he's got the extra base to spread him too.
Yeah, that's alright. But he does need to start getting to that army soon enough. His upgrades are finishing up for the Hydras, and of course the Hive is done, so there are the 5, maybe even more Vipers. Almost. Get to that.
If he had just been a little further back, maybe he could have actually caught it. Actually, probably not his boosts and turrets right there either way, but I like this static defense coming down here in the bottom left. It is a problem where he recognizes Hellion run-bys, drops. These could all be small problems.
Yeah. Got his own burrow, just in case he needs to burrow the drones, if the static defense is not enough, and also just to be annoying later on, potentially, with Ling run-bys or roaches. The creep spread is pretty far out there. Still a long time for Goody to clean up, but it's Coda, so it's pretty short base-to-base distances.
Will those Vipers have enough energy to get those parasitic bombs off? It's going to be the big question for me. It looks like yes. The answer is yes.
How jobs don't do a whole lot.
No, I like the additional spines too to make sure that that really didn't. Last thing you want to do is be bleeding out 10 drones every 5 minutes because you're too lazy to put some static D down. He's got a link check in the top right, so he knows there's been no expansions that way. For Bly's sake too, it's a little bit scary. You don't know when they take this base. The Terran are gonna, like, when are you feeling comfortable to take this 4th, but soon is gonna be the answer.
And soon, Bly is going to attack. Those Vipers are getting pretty full on energy. He's got a lot of Overseers.
This is like the first time he's gonna be attacked with the full might of his army, though. Previously, it's always been like a couple of roaches here, the Mutalisks there, but this is everything on the front lines. Festers, Mutalisks, you name it. Not
Queen
lanes.
being very bold with her creep spreading. Dies. I don't know what that was about. But now here are the Vipers. They're going to start the fight right. Blinding Clouds? Yes.
Everything.
Bombs? No.
Okay, Parasitic Bombs perhaps not as necessary, but still, he takes out most of the ground with the Mutalisks before they die. Lands the Vikings now, a little bit of desperation, but as Blinding Clouds wear off, these Hydras have got to start falling back. They really just don't have a lot of health. 90, 80 health, part of me, it's just not enough to take tank shots.
Yeah, but the tanks are stuck in one position. You know, no medevacs to move them around, so does start to work a little bit on the planetary. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get it, and that'll be another defensive structure Bly has to break through with this next attack.
I'm a little bit surprised Goody's holding on so well to this. These are all attacks that look quite scary, but then you take a second look at that upgrade tab down here in the bottom right, or over here in the top left right now, and there's just not a lot of upgrades, actually. Everyone's hitting like wet noodles because they all have like level 1 upgrades, and that's it.
Bly might also want to start thinking about transitioning, as it looks like Goody will not be broken on his 4th base. You know, it didn't work when there wasn't a planetary, so it's probably not going to work when there's a planetary plus turrets and sensor tower and whatnot. Could try and change direction, but there's a sensor tower over at the 3rd too. So Goody's going to be able to reposition.
It's a Venn diagram of who the hell's in my base.
Again, with the Widow Mines adding this little bit of annoyance, that little bit of a buffer that Goody could use to get into position. And Bly won't be breaking the 3rd either. This is where Greater Spire might come into effect. I mean, yeah, he hasn't gone to Vikings too heavily yet. Just the ones that we saw with the attack. And that, even if he does, it doesn't really matter. Like, Parasitic Bomb should run out against that.
I think so too. Parasitic Bomb is so disgustingly strong right now.
Too much damage.
I really like the Fungal Growth Parasitic Bomb combo though. Like, not as a Terran player, but as an objective observer, that was pretty freaking sick. But okay, we got a couple of Blinding Clouds. Really, not that many in these. Let's see if so many get used. I kind of feel like using on the turrets isn't as necessary, but it does stop anti-air, which is nice. Parasitic Bomb's gonna go down to the Vikings. No splits out of Goody, so he's probably just gonna have all these collapse in the air and die. Yep, looks about right. One barely stands. Tanks get removed from the fight. Another set do need to be re-blinding clouded soon. But the CC's going to be lifted, and the Hydras are just going to go to work on it. Not sure if we can actually kill this, as the Thor and the SUVs are right here, so repairs should be fairly easy to pull up. No, he actually gets it. Wow!
Well, that went a lot better than the last fight. Is going to get me for one more Viking? Barely. He started investing some melee weapons. I did wonder if that was going to be for good Aspire or for Ultras, but neither. He decides to remax on Roaches. For now.
May have also canceled just for the sake of the ranged weapon upgrades, because he doesn't have, I don't think he has 2 Evo Chambers. Does he? Oh, he's got that. Well, the one for feeding, but that doesn't count. Hellion's gonna be a tad annoying. Queens, of course, do get benefit from ranged weapon upgrades, so hitting a little bit harder than normal on the Hellion. It's nothing crazy, but nice little slapstick get out of my base.
Yeah. Well, now Goody is back to just one base mining. He could lift his command center, and I think that's what he did off the main. Yeah. Let's take the third again, but that third needs to have its SimCity replaced, and then it's just, it's a case of, being low on supply a little bit. Blind needs to set up his own economy, get a bit of a bank again first, and then he'll attack. But he's doing okay. That last one really made it work.
Yeah, it's. I really came into this series expecting Blind to just dominate, but Goody with his playstyle, Goody with his mech. I mean, he's proving just how hard it is to actually break this. When done more correctly than previous times. I mean, three parasitic bombs kills all these Vikings, and that's such a scary thought. And it's one of those things where if you had not a lot of Broodlords, even just 4, there would still be nothing to really shoot them back at all.
Oh, Blinding Cloud should be going down. Oh, cool in the Thor. Okay, alright. And Blinding Clouds, parasitic bomb. Hell yeah.
Oh, he splits them up though this time. Unlike last time, we just lost everything to it. Parasitic bomb will claim the life of one of the Vikings. The other one is going to go down. Roaches and the Hydra still moving through. They take out most of what Goody have for defense. And now it's just the SCVs mining. Can he kill them? That's another orbital he can't afford to lose because, as you point out, this is love for the main. GG. Alright, Bly will have a nice 2-1 lead now in this best of 5. Of course, this could be the last best of 5 we cast today.